I think we are waking up. Finally, we're waking up with everything going on in the world. If you have been following what happened, the murder of Charlie Kirk, I think there's going to be a wake up to society. But we are so deepened into the matrix that it's not that easy. Sometimes, even if the truth is presented to you right there and is fed to you with a spoon, you can still miss it because you're so consumed into what you already know, into what has already been fed to you all your life, that even if it is the truth, you might confuse it for conspiracy or for something that shouldn't be. So it is unfortunate, but I am proud of those who are waking up, and I'm hoping that it turns out to be a big movement because it will be one of the ways that we can shut this system. I think a lot of people are getting it, not enough, but a lot are, and that brings some sort of hope to me because it is evident that we are not the the people, right? We're not the ones ruling. It's a democracy, right? Supposedly, we're the ones by vote that get to decide not everything, but some things, and even that part that belong to us is not given to us because people with money are the ones in charge of making the decision for us. But this movement that is starting, that I'm noticing is starting, is making me very excited because I see that people are noticing that a lot of the things are a lie, a big lie. And I don't think the world will stop being evil, but at least there will be awareness um, from some of us, hopefully, enough that it can potentially make some sort of difference. Nobody can fix the world. It will never be fixed. Without challenges, it wouldn't be the world, right? It is unfortunate that the challenges that this life presents are extremely tough to the point that it almost breaks us, the humans of society. It is tough, but seeing how things are changing in this regard gives me relief and hope that things will be better. It is crazy how corporations are in charge of a lot of things, and that's why we suffer because they only think about themselves and what benefits them. And that is exactly the reason why we are slaves to society. So even if you think that it really is irrelevant to you, it isn't. It is very relevant. It is pertaining to your daily life because the decisions that are made up there, they're basically a reflection of what happens down here for us regular people. So it is very important to follow these things and pay attention because I think a lot of people just get driven by emotion. They and hey, I'm not gonna be judging. I do too, but as I mature, I'm becoming more aware of things. But people are very emotional, very unfortunately uneducated. They just see things as black and white. They don't really think too much and are very quick to just say things that they think that are not really the reason. And then because they don't understand, then they make assumptions that these things are um, certain negative connotations. I don't want to talk about it right now, but it is very important to read, to research, to stay informed because it does matter. And things change is by us educating ourselves. and understanding the reason of things happening, why they happen, where do they derive from, why are things the way they are, and try to be progressive, understanding, changing minds, the mentality, so that things can improve. But I just want to say that I'm excited about what I see might be happening in this country in the next few years. It's going to take a while, but it's the very beginning, and I like what I see, and that gives me hope, because it is obviously the system that personally makes me very um, depressed. All my mental illnesses are a cause of how the structure of society is, set. That affects me greatly. Obviously, the childhood traumas that we all have and all that. But if things were different, if the setup was different, then things might be better. So I suggest you follow up with what's going on. A good source, personally, I like her a lot, Candace Owens. I'm a big fan. Um, so I suggest you check her out and see what she is recently, what she has been talking about. I'll end this right here, and please like and subscribe as well. Thank you.